Good afternoon, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity football between the Burlington Red Devils and your Lawrence High School Lancers. It's the 2019 season opener here from Lawrence. The Lancers, under second-year head coach Randy Audate, went 2-7 last year. They'll be hosting Burlington, who went 8-6 in 2018. We want to thank you for joining us here this afternoon on LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the kickoff.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps.
Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. Whether you're watching on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube, we want to thank you for joining us here for the 2019 season opener for Lawrence Lancers football.
Senior Eric Sanchez.
Burlington Red Devils here in Lawrence to take on your Lancers here to kick off the 2019 season. The Red Devils will be returning the opening kickoff. It's Eric Sanchez, number 23 in blue, to kick off the season here. The Lancers in the blue uniforms and the white trim. Burlington in the white uniforms and the blue and red trim. Just about set to get underway here with Eric Sanchez kicking off. And we are underway here in 2019. The kickoff from Sanchez is picked up by Jake McCauley. And McCauley's going to get wrapped up at about the 38-yard line, and that is where Burlington is going to set up shop for their first drive of the game here. Third-year starting quarterback, that is, Kyle Pena, will lead the Red Devils offense out onto the field. Lancers going 2-7 last season under first-year head coach Randy Audate. Audate into his second year coaching the squad. He has his defense out there to start the season. Pena in the shotgun, man in motion, and it's going to be Pena right up the middle. Solid gain on first down, picks up about 5. Second down and 5 coming up from the 45-yard line.
Second down and 5, and the Red Devils go.
Red Devils will go without a huddle here on 2nd and 5. Second play from scrimmage of the ball game with two backs in the backfield. It's a handoff and a first down. Jonathan Hurley gets his way into Lancer territory. Hurley has a first down for the Red Devils, and the chains will move here on Burlington's first drive of the season. Once again, Burlington going without a huddle. Two backs in the backfield, two wide receivers set for Pena. Hands it off to Hurley again, grinding his way forward to the Lancer 40-yard line. Morales on the tackle for Lawrence. No huddle once again. They're feeding Hurley here, and Hurley is close to a first down. Lancers are going to have to stop Hurley, otherwise they're going to have to keep on dealing with him. Once again, it's Hurley. This time the Lancers make the stop on 3rd and short. Sanchez on the tackle. And let's see what the Red Devils want to do here on 4th and 3. Offense stays out on the field here. 4th and 3, line of scrimmage is the Lancer 39-yard line here. First drive of the game for Burlington. Pena is going to run it up the middle. He's got the first down and more.
Pena on the quarterback keeper.
Pena brings it to the Lancer 32-yard line.
Lawrence is number 7, Lenny Asensio.
Asensio on the tackle for the Lancers.
Lawrence, 33.
After the fourth down conversion, Pena and the Red Devils with a fresh set of downs, man in motion right to left. It's going to be Pena up the middle again, going towards the left sideline. He's going to be close to a first down. He's out of bounds and a flag thrown here on the near sideline. Lancers think that it's going back. It's going to be a personal foul against the Lancer defense. And so Burlington into the red zone here on their first drive of the game. So after the penalty, half the distance to the goal puts Burlington on the 10-yard line. First and goal, Pena up the middle. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Pena grinding his way into the end zone for the Burlington touchdown. 6-0. A great start to the season for the Red Devils. Rushing their way into the end zone. Pena and Hurley team up, and they find their way into the end zone to start off the season. 6-0 Red Devils here with 9:43 to go in the first quarter. Looks like Burlington's going to go for 2 here. It's Pena, easily gets in untouched, and it's 8-0.
Conversion rush is good. And so with 9 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Burlington leads Lawrence 8-0.
So the touchdown by Pena, a 10-yard touchdown run to make it 6-0, and then he follows it up with a 2-yard rush for the 2-point conversion.
Cooperation in following this law. No smoking, please. Lancers will receive the kickoff and will go on offense. Starting offense for the Lawrence Lancers on the line at left tackle, number 75, senior Mark Wilmo. Right tackle, number 58, senior.
Folks, once again, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. Whether you're watching on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube, we want to thank you for joining us here on your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Check out the LPS Media YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Get the app or open up your favorite browser, and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 7 years.
Quarterback of the Lawrence Lancers for the 3rd year in a row, number 20, senior Jacob Tamayo.
It's going to be Garcia and Vargas back deep to return the kickoff, and it looks like an onside kick. The Lancers calling for a fair catch. Not sure if the returner touched it or not.
William Brown with the kickoff for Burlington. It's out of bounds around the 35-yard line.
Ball did go out of bounds, and so the Lancer offense out onto the field. 1st and 10 for the Lancers.
The assistant coaches are Patrick O'Connor, Charles McGinnis, George Urano.
Lancer quarterback Jacob Tamayo heading into his 3rd season as the Lancers starting QB. He has 1,896 career passing yards and 15 touchdowns. He's going to start off the first drive of the season in a shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers set, 1 back in the backfield for Jacob. He's going to hand it off on first down, and it's Vargas plowing forward. Short gain on first down. Lancers huddle up here with 9:25 to go here in the first. Vargas, 48 rushing attempts last season for 161 yards, getting the first carry of the season here. Once again, Tamayo in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the near side right. Tamayo's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it. Nice job by Tamayo, faking out everybody. Sprints up the middle, getting it to midfield. 1st and 10 coming up for the Lancers after faking the handoff to Vargas. 8:45 to go here in the first. Lancers trying to answer after Burlington scored a touchdown on their first drive of the game. Tamayo from the shotgun again, 3 wide to the near side right. This time it's a bubble screen near side. Caught for a short gain. It's Manny Lara with the reception.
First pass of the season is complete. Number 1, Manny Lara.
Lara, 26 catches last year for 328 yards and 3 touchdowns. Lara is going to have to carry some of the load here as one of the more experienced members of this Lancer offense. Second down and 8 coming up for the Lancers here into Burlington territory on their first drive of the game. 1 back in the backfield, shotgun formation. And we have a flag here as Tamayo lost the ball as he was trying to throw near side, but the play is whistled dead for a false start on the offense. Lancers go 5 yards back, and they're back onto their own side of the field for second down and 13 from their own 47-yard line. Tamayo last year over 1,000 passing yards, 1,032 to be exact, to go along with 9 touchdowns. He lines up under center for the first time, fakes the jet sweep, hands it off up the middle. Here goes Vargas. Vargas into space. He's got a first down and more. Back into Burlington territory. The safeties had to take him down, otherwise Vargas had momentum. And the Lancers pick up a first down on 2nd and 13. Chains move.
Check that 19-yard pickup for Vargas. Brings the ball.
New line of scrimmage after the burst from Vargas is the Burlington 34. Once again, Tamayo under center. 2 wide to the near side right. 1 back in the backfield is Vargas. This time they do go with the jet sweep to Lara. Lara trying to turn the corner, and he's brought down after a short gain. Flag down, though.
Penalty flag on the play.
Penalty is going to go against Burlington for an illegal tackle on the horse collar.
Penalties against Burlington for a personal foul. It'll be a 15
So 15 yards after the run, Lancers get themselves into the red zone after the penalty. Personal foul for either team on the first drive. Both defenses guilty of the personal foul here. Tamayo now in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set, 1 back in the backfield is Vargas. Fake the handoff, pass over the middle to Lara. He's inside the 5. Ball comes loose, but the referees say he was down.
Ball spotted just inside the 5-yard line.
And that's just good enough for a first down. So the Lancers have first and goal from the 4 here. 6:22 to go in the first. Lancers trying to answer back after Burlington scored a touchdown on their first drive. I formation for Lawrence High. They bring in the fullback. Vargas in the backfield. Tamayo under center. Hands it off to the fullback. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lancers make it 8-6. Number 44, Dewey Baez on the carry. And it's 8-6 here in the first. Both teams scoring touchdowns on their first drive of the game. Baez, the 4-yard run up the middle to make it 8-6. And it looks like they're going to go for the extra point here rather than going for 2 and trying to tie it up. And the extra point is blocked.
The point attempt is no good. And so our score was 6 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
And so 8-6 here after the first 2 drives. Baez, the fullback, pounds his way in from 4 yards out.
Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association has adopted a rule against taunting. Any attempt on the part of players, coaches, or spectators to bait or taunt their opponents.
8-6 here in the season opener. Very exciting start to this game, folks. We'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your browser to watch our videos. We have over 1,000 from the last 7 years. Currently featured the Lawrence Alliance for Education meeting from September 11th, 2019. The Lancers in Chelmsford in boys soccer, as well as Lancers versus Chelmsford in girls volleyball, and the Gear Up College Fair. LHS Juniors met with over 110 institutions of higher learning. Remember, you can check out all those videos and so much more on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Here comes the kickoff from Sanchez. 6 minutes, 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And that's a great run on the return. Matthew Pinkham gives Burlington excellent field position.
Big kickoff return for Burlington.
Pinkham got a couple of blocks. He brought it into Lancer territory.
51-yard kickoff return.
On the kickoff return, he brings it 51 yards.
First and 10 for Burlington at the Lawrence 38.
Pena and the Red Devils will set up shop at the 38-yard line of Lawrence. Burlington scored on their last drive thanks to rushing from Pena and Jonathan Hurley, the running back. Let's see what they do here. They're keeping it simple, and it's working. Pena gets close to a first down across the 30, and it's a first down run. No huddle for Burlington. And Burlington is going to keep on pounding it up the middle until the Lancers can get a stop here. Pena picks up a few here on first down, setting up second down. 2nd and 7 now. Burlington yet to huddle. Pena in the shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield. Hand off to Hurley. Hurley cuts forward. Gets it into the red zone, close to a first down again. And the referee says move those chains. 1st and 10 inside the 20 for the Red Devils. Lancers defense don't have an answer for Hurley and Pena rushing, not yet at least. Same formation. This time Hurley goes in motion. Pena looking for a block, and he's brought down for a short gain to the near side. Espinal on the tackle. Do have a flag down here before this second down snap. It's going to be a personal foul against the Lancer defense. Second consecutive drive. The Lancers have had a personal foul on D.
Penalty against Lawrence for a personal foul. It'll be half the distance to the goal line. And resulting in Burlington first down, though it's first and goal.
So 15-yard penalty will be assessed with half the distance to the goal. No huddle, and that play is going to be whistled dead. The referee was talking to the Lancer sideline here on the near side. Just goes to show that the Burlington Red Devils are in a hurry here this afternoon. They don't want to give this Lancer defense any time to breathe. Pena in the shotgun. Hurley in motion. Pena right up the gut. Finds a little bit of room. He's inside the 5. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brought down by Lawrence's number 15, Alex Dela Cruz.
Dela Cruz on the tackle for Lawrence High. No huddle. Pena right up the middle. Comes up a little bit short. He's down at the 1. The Lancers think they have it, but was he down? Vargas comes out. Vargas comes out of the pile with the ball, but Pena was down. Lancer sideline thought that ball came out. 3rd and goal from the 1. Lancer defense has to think here. They need 2 stops. Hurley in the backfield with Pena. Hurley goes in motion. Pena right up the gut again, and he's stuffed. 4th down coming up for Burlington. And let's see what Burlington wants to do here on 4th down. Every offensive play has been a rush by Pena or a handoff to Hurley. So let's see if Burlington wants to get creative here on 4th down from the 2-yard line. Do they stick with the bread and butter, or do they pull something out of the playbook? We'll find out in just a moment as Burlington calls timeout here with the score Red Devils 8. The Lancers 6 with 3:06 to go here in the first.
Broadcast live on LPS Media on both Comcast Channel 99.
We will take this opportunity, folks, to thank you for watching LPS Media and remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website on any browser and on any device. Just check on over to lawrence.k12.ma.us. Currently featured, save the date, the SES School for Exceptional Studies is happy to announce 2 family engagement events. The Frost Elementary School will hold its curriculum night on September the 18th, and the Lancer Cross Country team had their first home meet of the season last week against Tewksbury. Remember, you can read about all of those events and so much more at the LPS homepage, lawrence.k12.ma.us. Here we go. It's been all rushing so far for Burlington. 4th and goal from the 2. Can the Lancers get a stop? Pena's going to throw, and it's caught for the touchdown. First passing attempt of the game is good for a touchdown. Jake McCauley hauls it in. Flags are down, though. Penalty against Burlington here. So the touchdown will not stand. And the call is an ineligible receiver downfield on the rollout from Pena. So 5-yard penalty for the ineligible receiver going downfield, and it'll still be 4th down. Burlington leaves the offense out on the field here. 4th and goal from the 8. Pena in the shotgun. Hurley to his right. Here we go, 4th and 8, similar play, firing over the middle, incomplete, but a flag down in the back of the end zone. Could be a pass interference or an illegal contact in the end zone. Bang, bang play, the pass intended for Pinkham. It is, in fact, against the Lancers for pass interference in the end zone. Tough break for Lawrence High, and that's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Pass interference in the end zone. The penalty is half the distance to the goal line. And we will replay.
And so it's not an automatic first down on the pass interference. That's NFL rules. So it's going to be another attempt. It's going to be 4th down and goal from the 4. And the Lancers call timeout to talk things over. So in case you're wondering why it's not 1st and goal from the 1, those are NFL rules here in high school football. The new rule for this year states that if there's pass interference in the end zone, it's going to be half the distance to the goal. So that puts our line of scrimmage at the Lancer 4-yard line, or just inside the Lancer 4-yard line, and it will remain 4th down. So Burlington is going to have their 3rd chance here to convert on 4th and goal. The Lancer coaching staff here on the near sideline calling timeout to talk things over. Their first timeout of this first half comes with 2:58 to go here in a very exciting first quarter. Burlington on their 2nd drive of the game, threatening, and they have an opportunity to punch it in from the 4, up 8-6. It was a 10-yard run by Kyle Pena. That made it 6-0. Pena then ran it in from 2 yards out on the 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. Here we go. Once again, it's 4th and goal for Burlington. Pena and Hurley in the backfield. And we have whistles before the snap. This time Burlington calls a timeout. Timeout once again. 2:58 to go here in the first. We'll take this opportunity to once again remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Some facts about our channel. In addition to our YouTube channel, we do broadcast on local cable Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. We're an urban school district here in Lawrence, Massachusetts, serving more than 13,000 students in 38 public schools. Since joining YouTube in 2012, our channel has amassed over 1 million views on over 1,000 videos. We want to thank you for watching LPS Media. It is a pleasure and a privilege to serve the city of Lawrence. Well, this game living up to the hype here so far. Burlington on their second drive of the ball game. They're at the 3.5, just inside the 4-yard line. And here we go. Pena in the shotgun with Hurley to his left, 2 wide receiver set. Man in motion left to right here. Remember, this is 4th down and goal. Lance is trying to come up with a big stop, and another timeout called by Burlington. We're going to run out of PSAs early in this game. We'd like to thank you for watching this LPS Media broadcast. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to participate in athletic competitions. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display and attend high school competitions in your community. Pena in the shotgun. Here we go. 4th down and goal. Pena gonna run it up the gut. Does he have enough room? Looks like he's in for the touchdown. And after all of those timeouts and after all of those 4th down attempts, finally Burlington rams it home with Pena going off tackle left. A 4-yard touchdown run for Pena, his second of the game. Here we go, swinging gate formation. Hurley gets it in for the 2-point conversion on the swinging gate play, but the gate never swung and we had whistles before the snap.
Burlington runs the swinging gate play for the conversion, but there's a penalty on the play. Illegal procedure motion prior to the snap.
And so that's going to be a false start penalty against Burlington. And so here with the score 14-6, Burlington has to move 5 yards back. And let's see what they want to do here. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion again, not bringing a kicker onto the field. So from about 8 yards out, Pena and the Red Devils will go for 2. Pena back to throw, fires far side, incomplete, intended for Matthew Pinkham. And so the Lancers will get the ball back here with the score 14-6 after Pena's second touchdown run of the game, this time from 4 yards out. He started off the game with a 10-yard touchdown run to make it 6-0. He ran it in from 2 yards out on the 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. On the ensuing drive, the Lancers scored from 4 yards out on a touchdown run by Baez. And just moments ago, Pena ran in a 4-yard touchdown to make it 14-6, and the 2-point conversion was no good.
Burlington plays at home on Friday night.
2:53 to go here in the first quarter. 14 for the Red Devils, 6 for the Lancers. Vargas and Garcia are back deep to return the kickoff. Burlington tried an onside kick on their kickoff earlier, and they're going to try it again here. Lancers call for the fair catch, and it is caught at the Lancer 38-yard line. And Tamayo and the Lancers will have a bit of a short field to work with here. They're about 62 yards away.
Calls for the fair catch on the onside kick attempt by Burlington.
So here we go, Lancer offense back out onto the field for their second drive of the ball game. 2:53 to go in the first. 14-6 the score. Tamayo in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the near side right, 1 back in the backfield. Tamayo hands it off to Vargas. Vargas, nice cut! And Vargas plowing forward for a first down and more into Red Devil territory. What a nice jump cut by Gianni Vargas, making the first man miss.
That is good for a Lancer first down.
Clock rolling here, late stages of the first quarter, 2:38 to go in the first with the clock rolling. Tamayo has the play, brings it to the huddle. Line of scrimmage after the Vargas run is the Red Devil 48-yard line. Same formation, 3 wide to the near side right. Here's the snap. Throw to Lara near side. Lara trying to turn the corner, gets past the 40, gets to the 35. First down, Lancers. LH offense is cooking here to start off the season. Both offenses cooking here. 2:10 to go here in the first quarter of the 2019 season. Lara with a couple receptions already. He had 26 of them last season. Tamayo under center this time. Vargas in the backfield. 3 wide receiver set. Tamayo has a man go in motion. Faking the jet sweep up the middle to Vargas. Makes a man miss in the backfield. First down, Lawrence. Gianni Vargas keeps the chains moving.
Ahead for another Lancer first down. 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Lancers picking up yardage in chunks here on their second drive of the game.
3-yard line of Burlington.
New line of scrimmage after the Vargas run is the 23-yard line of Burlington. Tamayo under center, Vargas in the backfield. Lara goes in motion. Here's Vargas trying to go off tackle left. Makes a couple men miss. Here's Vargas. Gets it inside the 10. Another first down.
Pickup down to the 10-yard line.
First and goal for the Lancers here. 1:26 to go in the first. 14-6 here, Red Devils lead. Both teams scored touchdowns on their first drive of the game. Burlington scoring a touchdown on their second drive of the game, and the Lancers trying to answer back. First and goal from the 10 for the home team. Tamayo in a shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield this time. It's a handoff to Vargas. Vargas up the middle, and he's got about 2, maybe 3 yards on first down. McCauley on the tackle for Burlington. Gain of 2. Second and goal from the 8 with about 43 seconds to go here in the first. Tamayo has the play from the sideline. He goes into the huddle and relays it to his teammates. Now about 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Second down here for the Lancers. I formation with Lara wide to the far side left, and we have a whistle before the snap. And it's a timeout called by the home team. Timeout comes with 23 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The score, Red Devils 14, the Lancers 6. Folks, once again, we want to thank you for watching the Lawrence Lancer football team here on LPS Media. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that more than 200,000 students participate in approximately 100,000 high school sporting competition among the MIAA's 360 member schools this year. We encourage you to support your local high school athletic programs and the students who participate in them. Once again, this message brought to you by the MIAA. .23 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Once again, the score 14-6. Burlington on top of Lawrence in the 2019 season opener for both squads. Pena with 2 touchdowns for Burlington. Third-year starting quarterback Kyle Pena. 2 rushing touchdowns. Lancers trying to score for the second time today. This is their second drive of the game. I formation, Lara, the lone wide receiver to the near side right. Second down, it's a toss to Vargas. Vargas makes a cut, gets it to the 5.
Vargas on the carry, picks up 3 yards down to the 5.
And it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5. With time winding down here in the first, let's see if the Lancers want to get off another play before the first quarter gun.
3rd down and goal.
And that's going to do it here for the first quarter of the 2019 season. The score after 12 minutes of play, Burlington Red Devils 14, Lawrence High Lancers 6. As we move to the second quarter here, Lancers have a 3rd down and 5, 3rd down and goal from the 5 coming up. Trying to answer back after Burlington has scored on both of their drives so far in this ball game. 10-yard run from Pena on the first drive, and a 4-yard run from Pena on the second drive. Sandwiched in the middle there, the Lancers got a 4-yard touchdown run from the fullback Baez.
Be sure to make your Thanksgiving Day plans early. The Lawrence Lancers will take on arch rival Central.
Pena did convert a 2-point conversion after the first score for Burlington, and Burlington was unable to convert the 2-point conversion after their second touchdown. So that sets our score at 14-6. Big 3rd down play here coming up. Lancers trying to keep pace with the Red Devils, perhaps with 2 opportunities here. It's 3rd and goal. Tamayo takes the shotgun snap, rolling, avoiding the rush, throwing to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Ball hit the ground. Lancers thought they had the completion. Referee says the ball hit the ground. 4th and 5 coming up. Crowd erupting here on 3rd and goal.
4th down and goal.
And the Lancers look like they're going to go for it here on 4th down and goal, as Burlington did on their last drive. Here we go, 4th and goal from the 5. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receiver set, Vargas in the backfield. Tamayo takes the snap, rolling to his right. He fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Lancers! Isaiah Richards hauls it in on the far sideline. 14-12, the Lancers within 2, and both teams have scored touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives. What a start to the 2019 season. Saw Jacob Tamayo about an hour and a half before this game firing bullets on that side of the field. Richards hauls it in from 5 yards out on 4th down, and the Lancers are going to try to tie this game up here. I formation, it's a fullback run for Baez. He's in for the score. 2-point conversion is good. Head coach Randy Audate on the near sideline, jumping up and down. The Lancers have tied it. What a start to the season for this Lancer offense, as Baez plows forward to tie this thing up at 14.
Each team with 2 possessions, each team with 2 touchdowns. We are tied at 14 here early in the second quarter. Jacob Tamayo with the 16th touchdown pass of his career.
.11:48 to go here in the first half. What an exciting start to this season. Both teams, both offenses going up and down the field. The defensive coordinators must be scrambling right now. Sanchez gets set to kick it off. And let's see which defense will make a stop first. Kickoff deep, grabbed at about the 17-yard line. Nice tackle there by the Lawrence kickoff coverage unit. So let's see, Asensio was the one who made the stop. What a tackle there.
14-yard kickoff return. Red Devil ball, first and 10.
So Pena and the Red Devils are going to take over here from their own 32. 68 yards away from the goal line. Let's see if the Lancers can get a stop. It's the third drive of the game, and we have whistles before the beginning of this drive as the Lancer defense is going to come to the near sideline and talk things over. It's a timeout called by Lawrence. And so that's going to be the final timeout of the half for Lawrence. A new rule this year, each team will only have 3 timeouts per half. The rule changing here as last year and in previous years, each team had 5 timeouts per half. So the Lancers have burned all 3 of their timeouts as the defense talks things over here on the near sideline. The Burlington offense talks things over on the far sideline. Getting the feeling here in the first half that one of these 2 defenses is going to make a big play to perhaps win this game. And we're just waiting to see which defense it is that can stand up and stop the opposing offense. It's been all offense so far. So here we go. Pena in the shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield. Pena is going to keep it and run it up the far sideline. He's got a short gain of about 2 yards on first down. He gets it to the 35. 3-yard gain on first. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Burlington needs to get it to the 42, their own 42. Rollout play to the far side. Pass is deflected. Good job by Gabriel Espinal to knock that ball away. Excellent defense by the defensive back, Espinal. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. And could this be the big stop that Lawrence needs? 3rd and 7. Let's see what the Red Devils do here. They're in a shotgun formation, 3 wide to the near side right. Hurley also to the right of Pena. Pena takes the shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his right, looking, pressure's on. He bombs it down the near sideline. Wide open. The reception made by Jake McCauley. First down, Red Devils.
Jake McCauley for a big Burlington game.
McCauley at about the 30-yard line had to actually slow down a bit and haul that one in. It's a 35-yard reception by McCauley. And just like that, Red Devils are in business once again at the Lancer 30 with 10:50 to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation, 3 wide to the far side left. Hurley, the lone back in the backfield to the left of Pena. Shotgun snap, this time he's going to roll to his left, firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Touchdown, Red Devils.
McCauley, a 30-yard touchdown reception here. And just like that, Burlington regains the lead.
McCauley, just like that, 2 pass completions, 65 yards. It's a Red Devil touchdown. There's a penalty flag coming out.
There is a flag down after the play. And the foul is going to go against Burlington.
Penalties, personal foul against Burlington after the play.
So the play will stand. The foul came after the play, and it's a personal foul against Burlington. So now we're just waiting to find out if that penalty will be assessed on the extra point or on the kickoff. It looks like it's going to be on the kickoff.
Burlington will attempt
So after their third touchdown of the game, Burlington will try for their third two-point conversion of the game. They have a 6-point lead, trying to make it 8. Shotgun snap to Pena, this time rolling to his right, fires near side, juggled, and they say Macaulay hauled it in. Conversion is good. Nice throw and catch as Macaulay getting it done on that drive. It's 22-14 now.
3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for the Red Devils today.
So here's our scoring summary so far from Lawrence in the 2019 season opener. Burlington went up 6-0 on a 10-yard run by Pena. They went up 8-0 on the 2-point conversion by Pena. Lancers made it 8-6 on a 4-yard touchdown run from Baez. Burlington answered back with a 4-yard touchdown run on a 4th down from Pena to make it 14-6. Richards made a 5-yard touchdown reception to make it 14-12. The Lancers tied it up 14-14 on the 2-yard run by Baez. And just moments ago, a 30-yard catch from Macaulay to make it 20-14. And then a 2-yard catch for Macaulay on the 2-point conversion to make it 22-14. So the personal foul after the touchdown was against Lawrence. And so the Lancers are going to be backed up deep in their own territory, barring a good return here. Here's the kickoff. It goes deep. It's going to bounce once. Vargas picks it up at the 8, gets across the 10, gets it to the 20. He's got a little bit of room to work with, brings it all the way out to about the 26, maybe 27-yard line. That was a clutch kickoff return by Vargas, picking it up at about his own 8-yard line, giving the Lancers half-decent field position despite the personal foul penalty. So they're at their own 27. Not the worst spot to be on the field. And let's see if the Lancer offense can keep it rolling here. 2 touchdowns on their first 2 drives. Baez with the touchdown run and Richards with the touchdown catch. Tamayo under center here, 2 wide receivers set, 1 back in the backfield. It's a handoff to Vargas. This time he can't make a man miss, and he's brought down for a loss. Vargas loses a solid 2 yards. New line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line of Lawrence. It brings up 2nd and 12. Lancers need to get it to their own 37 to pick up a first. Under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter now. Two wide receivers set, 1 back in the backfield, and Tamayo under center. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's under pressure, scrambling, dumps it off, and it's going to be a reception for Vargas. Short gain for the Lancers as Tamayo was under pressure. Did a good job to avoid the sack. But will we have our first defensive stop of the ball game? Lancers need about 7 yards to pick up the first. Could it be this Red Devil defense? Could they pick up the first stop of the ball game? 9:01 to go here in the second. Tamayo in the shotgun, 3 wide. It's a bubble screen out to Lara. Lara is going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Lancers trying the old double pass. Watching too many Patriots games, perhaps, as Tamayo gets it to Lara. Lara looking for Vargas on the near sideline. Lancers maybe have Josh McDaniels advising them on the near sideline. Flag down after the 3rd down play. Waiting for a signal from the referee. Lancers look like they're bringing on the punting unit here. Referee talking on the far sideline to the Burlington coach. Let's see what the call is here.
Penalty is against the Lawrence, 5-yard penalty.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Lancers.
25-yard line.
And we're going to have our first punt of the ball game.
Number 2, Vinny Schmidt goes in punt for Lawrence, keep the receiver.
Lancers bring in Vinny Schmidt to punt. This is the first punt of the ball game here. 4th and 12 for the Lancers on their own 25. Schmidt has it, plenty of time. Punt high into the air. Red Devils let it bounce, and it takes a Lancer bounce. It's ends up being a great punt, and the Lancers will down it at about the 34-yard line of Burlington. A 41-yard punt by Schmidt. And so the Red Devil defense gets the first stop of the ball game.
4-yard line. 8.5 minutes to play here in the first half.
Pena and the Burlington offense setting up shop at the 34. And let's see if the Lancers can get their first stop on defense of this ball game. Burlington scored, and they scored quickly on their last drive. Ended in a 30-yard touchdown catch by McCauley. Pena's going to run it. Breaks the first tackle, can't get through the second. Short gain of about 2 on first down.
Jimmy Baez made the initial hit for the Lancer defense.
Give him 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up.
About 7 to go for Burlington.
Once again, no huddle for the Red Devil offense. Pena remains in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers set, 2 backs in the backfield. Hurley to the right of Pena. Pena keeps it. Diving forward. Looks like he's going to be just short of the first down marker. Should be 3rd and short coming up.
Santana Silverio helped trip him up for Lawrence.
No huddle here on 3rd and 1
For Burlington from their own 43.
from their own 43-yard line. Pena remains in the shotgun. Hurley to his right in a 2 wide receiver set. Here's the snap to Pena, trying to get the edge, and it looks like he's going to be short. Lancer defense thinks that they have the stop, and it's going to be 4th down. 4th down and less than a yard.
Baez again leading the Lancer defense. Burlington is shy of the first down, so it's 4th down.
Burlington, let's see what they want to do, if they're going to punt it or if they're going to leave the offense out on the field. They're in a punt formation for now. Lara back to return the punt, but it could be a fake here with less than a yard needed for the first down. So keep your eyes peeled here on this 4th and less than 1. It is in fact a punt. Pena sends it away. Lara lets it bounce. And it's going to be Lancer ball from their own 33. 25-yard punt by Pena, and the Lancer defense comes through with their first stop of the ball game. Lawrence High football, 6:39 to go here in the second. A flag down, though. It's going to be a holding penalty against the Red Devils. The Lancers decline the penalty. They'll take the ball. And so Tamayo in the Lancer offense back to work here in the second quarter with 6:39 to play. Lancers will get to work from their own 32, 22-14 the score. Lawrence High down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Tamayo lines up in a shotgun formation, 1 back in the backfield, 3 wide. Throws it to the near side. That's complete to Garcia. Garcia comes close to a first down. Referee says move those chains. It is a 10-yard reception for Adonis Garcia, the freshman. Gets it to the 42.
Hurley made the tackle for Burlington.
First and 10 from the 42.
And it's confirmed. That is a Lancer first down at their own.
Clock rolling here, 6:09 to go in the second. Lancers down 8. Tamayo once again in the shotgun. 2 wide to the near side left, 1 wide to the far side right for Jacob. This time he throws, and it's complete again to Garcia. Garcia gets 12, maybe 13 yards on first down. Adonis Garcia with 2 consecutive receptions. They run the same play, this time over to the far sideline. And after 2 plays from scrimmage, the Lancers are into Red Devil territory here. Their 4th drive of the ball game. Three wide to the far side right for Jacob. Takes the shotgun snap. Screen play to Lara. Lara fighting for some extra yardage. Gets it inside the 40. Second down and short coming up for the Lancers after the completion to Manny Lara. About
McCauley all over the field for Burlington today made the tackle again.
line of scrimmage now the 40. Lancers need about 2.5 to pick up the first. Tamayo has the play from the sideline. 4:49 to go here until halftime. 3 wide to the near side. Vargas in the backfield for Tamayo. Keeper for Jacob, gets around the corner, first down and more, penalty. Tamayo takes it to the house. Touchdown Lancers, but it looks like it's coming back on a holding penalty. Yep. So that one's going to come back. It's a holding penalty against the Lancer offense. Tamayo benefited from the hold. And so the Lancers erupt in celebration, only to have it come back on the holding penalty.
So after the penalty, ball spotted at the 45-yard line. We will replay.
So 5-yard penalty and a replay of second down. So the Lancers move back to the Burlington 45-yard line. 4:28 to go here in the second. Lancers down by 8. Similar formation here with 3 wide to the near side left. Vargas in the backfield. Tamayo awaits the shotgun snap. He has it. This time it's his quick screen to Garcia, but he dropped it. Didn't have a ton of room to work with, but that's going to bring up a third down. Garcia with 2 catches already on this drive. Couldn't pick up a third. Freshman wideout. Third down and 8 coming up for the Lancers here on their 4th drive of the game. 2 touchdowns and a punt so far. Same formation with 3 wide, near side left. Vargas is the lone running back. Tamayo, he's gonna roll to the near side. Penalty marker down. Lara can't make the catch. And the penalty is gonna go against Lawrence High. Could be another holding penalty. And this could set up a Lancer punt here. Let's see what the Burlington sideline wants to do. They can decline the penalty and it would be 4th down, or they can accept the penalty, move the Lancers back, but it would still be 3rd down.
Penalty is against Lawrence for a holding.
And so the penalty was holding, and Burlington does choose to accept that penalty. So Interesting decision to accept the penalty. It's 3rd and about 18. And let's see if this backfires on Burlington. The Lancers, if they can pick up a chunk here, might be willing to go for it if they're back in Burlington territory. Three wide receiver set for Tamayo, takes the shotgun snap, he's back to throw, pump fakes, scrambles, heaves it deep, looking for Lara, and did Lara haul it in? He's got it! Manny Lara hauls it in! Touchdown, Lawrence High! On 3rd and 18, the Lancers have their 3rd touchdown of the ball game. Tamayo heaving a bomb to Lara, and it's 22 to 20. A 55-yard bomb on 3rd and 18, and as I said, tough call for the Burlington head coach. Could have been 4th and 8, but he accepted the holding penalty, and Tamayo heaves a 55-yard touchdown to his teammate Manny Lara, and the Lancers have a chance to tie it up. Here we go, 2-point conversion attempt from the I formation. It's Baez, he's in for the score. Baez rumbling into the end zone, and we are all tied up here at Lawrence High. 22 to 22. What a game and what a way to start off the season. Baez, for the 2nd time, converts the 2-point conversion. That's Baez's 3rd score of the game. Unbelievable sequence of events right there. So the Lancers committed a holding penalty on 3rd and 8. Burlington had a chance to decline the penalty and have it be 4th and 8. The Lancers would have been forced into a punting situation. Instead, they chose to accept the penalty, give Lawrence a 3rd down and 18, and Tamayo fires a 55-yard bomb to Lara. Lara hauls it in. Baez pounds it in on the 2-point conversion. And we're all tied up at 22. What a sequence. Fair catch called for by Burlington on the kickoff return. 4:05 to go. Lancers 3 touchdowns and a punt. Burlington 3 touchdowns and a punt. Something's got to give here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in the 2019 season opener. Now it's Burlington trying to answer back, all tied up at 22. Pena rolls, he's under pressure, he throws, and it's almost picked off. Alex Dela Cruz. Oh man, the Lancers almost had an interception as Pena was under pressure from 2 Lancers. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Pena in the shotgun with Hurley to his right, 2 wide to the far side left. Pena scrambles forward, gets it over to the far sideline. 3-yard gain for Pena. Lancers getting some penetration from the front 7. Once again, no huddle. 3rd down, 6 needed for the first. Pena a hard count, and that's going to be an encroachment penalty against the Lancers. Tough break for the Lancers. Pena nodding his head with the hard count. And he gets the encroachment penalty. So 3rd and 6 becomes 3rd and 1 from the 39-yard line of Burlington. Again, the hard count. Pena nodding his head. Lancers don't bite this time. Pena looking to the far sideline. Hurley now to the right of Pena. Going without a huddle, but Burlington taking their time here on this 3rd and 1. Man in motion. Pena takes the snap. Handoff to Hurley. It's a messy handoff, but Hurley has it with more than enough for the first.
Picks up the first down for the Red Devils.
Chains move here. Tension building here in Lawrence in this matchup between the Red Devils and the Lancers. Here we go, 1st and 10. Pena waits for the shotgun snap. He has it, fakes the handoff. He fires over the middle. And the reception is made.
Up near the first down marker, number 11, Matthew
Pinkham on the catch, number 11, that's Matthew Pinkham.
First down, so it's 2nd down and 2.
Gain of 8 on 1st down. Burlington needs 2 here on 2nd down from the 45-yard line of Lawrence. Pena back to throw, 2nd and 2. Down the far sideline, just out of reach. Sean Pinkham couldn't haul it in. He had a step on the defensive back, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 situation from the Lancer 45.
Third down and 2.
1:56 to go here in the second quarter. Lancers might need to get 2 stops here on 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Pena. It's Hurley up the middle, and Hurley is stuffed. It's 4th down. Lancers get a big stop on 3rd and 2. And now Burlington has a decision to make.
4th down and 2 for the Red Devils.
Offense remains out on the field. It looks like Burlington is going to go for it.
We'll go for it on 4th down.
No gain for Hurley. 4th down and 2. Burlington going for it. Pena rolls to his right, fires near side, incomplete! The Lancers force a turnover on downs. Great job by Isaiah Richards to break up the play. He has one of 3 Lawrence touchdowns, and he has one of the bigger defensive plays of the game now. Lancers take over from their own 45-yard line. 1:15 to go here until halftime. The Lancers have no timeouts to work with, 55 yards away from the goal line. Lawrence High looking for their first lead of the game. What an amazing season opener here at Lawrence High School. We're all tied up at 22 here in the late stages of the second quarter. Over the middle to Richards, flag down, but he hauls it in for the first down reception. And let's just wait for the call. Lancers not moving forward. It looks like they're going to have to move backwards.
Chop block against Lawrence.
Penalty against the Lancer O-line, a chop block. And so the clock stopped here with 1:09 to go in the second quarter. And so that's a tough break for the Lancers, as the chop block is a 15-yard penalty. And so let's see what the Lancers want to do here. The clock rolling again.
It's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So it's 1st and 25.
First and 24 now for Lawrence from their own 31.
And we have another penalty marker before this first down snap. And it looks like the Lancers might get 5 yards back. Encroachment. Wow, the receiver and cornerback made contact here. And so that's an easy call for the referee here on the near side. Still not a lot of time to work with here. 42 seconds to go. Tamayo dumps it off to Vargas. Vargas is looking for the sideline. And he's out of bounds at about the 42. Clock still rolling, though, despite getting out of bounds. Second and 13 with 19 seconds left. And so with no timeouts, the Lancers are going to play it conservatively. The Lancers will have the ball to start off the second half, and this should be the last play of the half. Let's see if it's a Hail Mary. Tamayo scrambling. He's looking deep down the sideline. He's going to keep it. He's going to pad his stats a little bit and go out of bounds here at the 29-yard line. All kinds of room to work with. And that's going to do it, folks, for the first half of the first game of the 2019 season. We could have a classic on our hands here. After the first half, the score, Burlington Red Devils 22, Lawrence High Lancers 22. Folks, we want to thank you so much for watching LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the second half.
Si los amas como para reaprender ecuaciones, para poder enseñárselas, entonces los amas como para visitar en htsa.gov/protegidos y comprobar que van correctamente abrochados en el asiento trasero del auto.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We are just about set to get our second half underway in the 2019 season opener. The Lancers and the Red Devils locked into a great matchup here to start off the season, 22-22. Each team scoring 3 touchdowns in that first half. A phenomenal start to this season. Really looking forward to this second half as the rain is falling here. Onside kick attempt, fair catch called for and made at the 37 of Lawrence. Schmidt for Lawrence, hauling it in. And the Lancers will take over their first drive of the second half. Lancer quarterback Jacob Tamayo onto the field. Unofficial statistics, he went 9 for 12 for 112 yards in that first half. That puts him over 2,000 yards for his career, 2,004 yards to be exact. 2 touchdowns through the air for the Lancers. That puts Tamayo at 17 for his career. First play of the second half from scrimmage. Tamayo hands it off up the middle. First down run straight away for Starling Morales.
Spelling Morales with the first down.
Morales spelling Vargas here to start off the third quarter.
First and 10 Lancers.
Vargas, again, unofficial numbers, 8 carries for 64 yards in the first half. And Morales gets the first carry here of the second half. He's going to remain in the ball game to the left of Jacob Tamayo. 3 wide receivers to the near side right. Tamayo takes the snap, hands it off again. This time Morales is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Second down and long coming up from midfield. Ball on the 50. Lancers need to get it to the Burlington 39 to pick up a first. We're all locked up at 22 here after a very exciting first half. Tamayo this time in a 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the near side right, 1 to the far side left, 1 back in the backfield. He takes the shotgun snap, fakes it to Morales over the middle. He has Lara. Incomplete pass. Burlington thought they had recovered a fumble, but Lara never had possession. And so it's going to be 3rd and long. Moderate rain coming down here in Lawrence. It picked up at halftime, 66 degrees, 8-mile-an-hour wind going from right to left. Ball perhaps a little bit slippery there as Lara couldn't haul in the reception. So from midfield, it's 3rd and 11. Same formation for the Lancers. Tamayo takes the snap. Pump fakes, swing pass to Vargas, makes the catch, makes the first man miss. He's got the first down. Gianni Vargas moves the chains. Vargas made 3 potential tacklers miss here on the near side, picking up the first down. What looks like a broken play ends up in a Lancer first down. Gianni Vargas brings the Lancers to the Burlington 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for the home team. The Lancers have Julian Rosario in at quarterback right now. Morales in the backfield to his right, flag down before the snap. It's going to be a false start against the Lancers. Tamayo might have taken a hit on the previous play as he dumped that ball off to Vargas. Tamayo is on the track right now on the near side of the field, talking to a coach here. He's hanging against the guardrail at the entrance to the bleachers here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Tamayo looks just a little bit shaken up here on the near sideline. So for now, it's Rosario in at quarterback. Morales, the running back, 3 wide to the far side left. Snap is high, and it's scooped up, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. That time, it was Sergio Mendez taking the snap.
His first pass attempt in the game, incomplete, penalized for intentional grounding.
We have a flag down here after the attempted pass by Mendez, who tried to throw it away. So we're just waiting on the call here. The Lancers are being pushed back. Foul goes against Lawrence High. And so spot foul here, 15 yards from the spot of the foul, puts the Lancers all the way back at their own 35-yard line. So it is now 2nd down and not a country mile, maybe an actual mile. It's Rosario back in at quarterback, and another whistle and another flag down here before 2nd down. This time, it's a false start on the Lancers. New line of scrimmage will be the Lancer 30-yard line.
It's now 2nd down and 43.
Julian Rosario, the freshman, in at quarterback as Tamayo looked like he was shaken up. We'll keep an eye on that situation. Tamayo has his helmet back on the near sideline, perhaps trying to get back into the game soon. Here's the handoff to Morales. Morales looking for some room on the far side. Another flag down. Could this one be holding? Yes, it's a holding penalty against the Lancers.
A holding penalty to 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And we will replay second down again.
So that play was 2nd and 53. And so 2nd and 53 will become 2nd and 58-ish. Second down and 51 to go here. I can't say that I've ever said that before, but the Lancers are going to try to make it happen.
Ball spotted at the 22-yard line, so it's second down and 51 yards to go for a first down.
Tamayo back into the game, and Lancer fans happy to see that. 3 wide receiver set, 1 back in the backfield for the Lancers. On second down, he's going to pump fake to the right. He's going to run it up the middle, and a nice tackle there made by McCauley. And Tamayo looks hurt here. Tamayo very slow to get up after the quarterback keeper. And Tamayo limping back to the sideline. Tough break for Jacob Tamayo. He goes over 2,000 yards passing in his career. And it looks like it's going to be Julian Rosario the rest of the way for the Lancers. A real tough break for the Lancers and their fans here, as Jacob Tamayo, 9 for 12, unofficial numbers, for 112 yards passing in that first half. And trying to see, he is on the turf at the 24-yard line. That was a really nice tackle there made by Jake McCauley as Tamayo is scrambling up the middle. He's on his feet. Looks like he's favoring that right leg a little bit. Might be the ankle, might be the knee, but something doesn't feel right. And so it's going to be Rosario back into the game at quarterback, the freshman. Clock rolling here, 7:50 to play in the third quarter, 22-22.
Third down and long for Lawrence.
Third down. Lancers just trying to recoup some field position here on third down. Here's the snap. Rosario fires it deep down the field, and it is caught. Oh, incomplete, not caught.
Julian Rosario's
He was looking for Adonis Garcia. Garcia almost made an unbelievable catch on the near side.
almost completed. Not quite.
Freshman to freshman there. The Lancer youngsters showing what they can do here. The future is bright for Lawrence Lancer football as Rosario showing off the arm.
Back to receive for Burlington.
And Garcia, who had a pair of catches in the first half, couldn't haul that one in. So the Lancers will have to punt here on their first drive of the second half. Here's the punt from Schmidt. Very short punt.
Lawrence punt goes
Out of bounds on the near side at about the 40-yard line. Very, very short punt. And the Red Devils have excellent field position. The line of scrimmage will be the 40. And the Red Devil offense comes out onto the field for the first time here in this second half, as the Lancers had it rolling into Red Devil territory until penalties set them back. The Lancers lose their starting quarterback to injury. First play from scrimmage. Pena.
Gain of 2 yards.
moves it up the field about 2 yards. Baez on the tackle for the Lancers. 2nd and 8 coming up from the 38-yard line, and Burlington at the line of scrimmage without a huddle. Pena in the shotgun formation. He's got Jonathan Hurley to his right, the running back, 2 wide to the far side right of the field. And Pena looks to the sideline, looks to his 2 wideouts on the far side of the field. Takes the shotgun snap, rolling now to his right. Here comes the pressure. He fires down the far sideline and incomplete. Intended for Sean Pinkham, number 10 in the white uniform. Couldn't haul it in. In coverage, Gabriel Espinal. Vinny Schmidt also in coverage, the safety. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Burlington. Once again, no huddle. They call the play from the line of scrimmage. 3 wide to the far side right, 1 back in the backfield. That's Hurley for Pena. Takes the snap. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Pena unable to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down coming up. Baez. He's got 3 scores on the day, also getting it done on defense from the linebacker position. 4th down and 11. The new line of scrimmage after the sack is the Lancer 41-yard line. Offense still out on the field. And let's see if Burlington can convert here on 4th down. The pooch punt is also in play as Pena, the quarterback, is the punter. And Burlington is going to call their first of 3 timeouts here. The timeout comes with 5:43 to go here in the 3rd quarter. The score, Lancers 22, Red Devils 22 here in the 2019 season opener.
On the road, the Lancers travel to Drake. 40 Friday night, 7 p.m. kickoff. Burlington will be at home on Friday night to take on Woburn.
Lancers will take the field next on Friday night, September the 20th in Drake. Back to the Friday night lights, a 7 p.m. start for that one. And then the Lancers will play at home. Their next home game will be Saturday, September 28th, a 1 p.m. start against Andover High. It's going to be a noon start, actually, when the Lancers play at home next against the Warriors of Andover. In the meantime, back to the action in a tie game here. 4th and 11. Can Burlington convert? Pena under pressure, throws it down the far sideline, and the catch is made. Unbelievable catch. Matthew Pinkham hauls it in. Lancer defensive coverage was great, just not great enough.
Kyle Pena's pass complete to number 11, Matthew Pinkham.
Schmidt in coverage.
30-yard.
Might have even made contact with the ball, but Pinkham hauls it in.
Goal Burlington.
And Burlington converts on 4th and 11. Now 1st and goal. Pena is brought down on the quarterback keeper.
At the line of scrimmage.
Short gain, if any, for Pena.
2nd down and goal for Burlington.
So now it's 2nd down and goal here. The Red Devils trying to break the tie on their first drive of the second half. 4:56 to go here in the 3rd with the clock rolling. Pena in the shotgun with Hurley to his left. Hurley goes in motion. Pena up the middle. He lost the football. And who has it? The Lancers think they do. Lancer football! Pena puts the ball down. The Lancers recover with 4:41 to go here in the 3rd. A huge turnover for the Lancer defense.
Our first turnover of the game.
That is the first turnover of this ball game. coming with 4:41 to go here in the third, with the Red Devils knocking at the door. The Lancers strip it from Pena, and they recover, and Tamayo is back out on the field for the Lancers. Jacob is under center with Vargas in the backfield. Lancers deep in their own territory after the fumble recovery. And Tamayo almost a safety there, as Tamayo was just fighting to keep the ball out of the end zone. So he is sacked. The Lancers are back to their own 2-yard line. Great defensive penetration. Number 54, Haddad, for Burlington, makes the tackle on Tamayo, and Tamayo taking a beating out there. That was an amazing job by Jacob Tamayo to prevent the safety, just fighting with all of his strength to keep the ball out of the end zone. And it looks like they're working on Tamayo's right ankle. And Rosario is talking to head coach Randy Date on the near sideline. That is Julian Rosario, the freshman quarterback, number 18 in blue here. The rain falling here in Lawrence. Umbrellas are out. And Jacob Tamayo on the turf. Some pain for Tamayo in his right leg. It looks like it's his right ankle. He was just brought down for a sack at the Lancer 2-yard line. And the last play from scrimmage that Tamayo was out there was a quarterback keeper that he tried to rush up the middle, where he was tackled, a strong tackle from number 7, Jake McCauley of Burlington. And so 2 consecutive plays, Tamayo gets brought down, and he's being carried off the field by one of his teammates and a coach. So here we go, 2nd down and long. Lancers need to get it to their own 17 for a first here. 2nd down with Rosario into the game at quarterback. And Baez picks up maybe a yard. New line of scrimmage, the 5, so Baez picks up 2. Rosario on the near sideline getting the play here. 3rd down and about 13 needed for the first. Tied up at 22. The Lancers have lost their starting quarterback to injury. Tamayo lying down on the near sideline. Not sure if he's going to return.
And long for Lawrence from their own 5-yard line.
Lancers in a tight formation. 1 wide out to the near side right. That's Lara. Rosario under center. I formation. It's a toss to Vargas, and Vargas picks up a yard. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Punting unit comes onto the field. Picked up 2. So 4th and 10. And the Lancers are going to have to punt here, punt through the rain. Lancers need to be very careful about ball security here. Deep in their own territory. It's going to be Vinny Schmidt punting out of his own end zone. Sean Pinkham is standing at the Lancer 31-yard line to return the punt. Rain getting heavier throughout this game. Lancers going to have to be very careful here with the snap and the punt deep in their own territory. It's going to be Schmidt to punt out of his own end zone. Low snap! And it's going to be a safety. And the tie is broken here. 24-22, a safety.
Safety as the snap ball went out of the end zone. So put 2 points on the board for Burlington.
So 24-22 after the safety.
It's now 24-22.
It'll be Burlington football after the kickoff. Burlington takes the lead with 2:04 to play here in the third. The rain has put a damper on this offensive shootout, with 44 points being scored in the first half, only 2 so far here in the third quarter, with 2:04 to go in the third quarter. And after the safety, the Lancers will kick off from their own 20.
So Lawrence will kick off. Ball spotted at their own 20-yard line. Eric Sanchez will kick off.
Sanchez gets ready to kick off for the Lancers. Burlington should end up with some pretty solid field position. And Burlington is going to start this drive from the Lancer 47.
7-yard line. Jonathan Hurley found it for the Red Devils.
Hurley grabbed it,
So Burlington will have good field
and
position.
it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Red Devils. They get 2 points from the safety to break the tie.
Red Devils lead now 24-22.
And Pena and the Red Devil offense back out onto the field. Hurley in the backfield to the left of Pena. Hurley takes the handoff and he plows forward with a first down and more.
Hurley off the first down carry for Burlington. Picks up a big
Very
gain.
profitable run on first down for Hurley.
Then Schmidt brought him down. But it was a 15-yard pickup. Then
Tackle made by Schmidt after the 15-yard run by Hurley. Pena back in the shotgun. Hands it off to Hurley. Hurley makes the first cut, plowing forward. Solid gain here on first down.
30-yard line.
Clock rolling, a minute and a half to go here in the third. Burlington leading by 2.
Second down for the Red Devils.
Gain of about 5 on first down. 2nd and 5 now. McCauley goes in motion. Another handoff to Hurley. He's going to set up a third down here for the Red Devils.
Somebody made a tackle on the referee on that play. Third down for the Red Devils.
Gain of about 1 on 2nd. And so here comes third down. Third and a long 4. It's going to be a keeper for Pena. He's got the first down and more. Pena goes down. The ball comes out. And Burlington recovers. Pena, his second fumble. Lost the first one, and Burlington recovers the second one.
Down at a 15-yard pickup.
And so the ball getting slippery here
First and 10 for the Red
as the
Devils.
rain
Off the Lawrence 15-yard line.
comes down here in Lawrence. First and 10 from the 15 for the Red Devils, knocking on the door again. Shotgun snap to Pena. He hands off to Hurley. And the Lancers trying to get the tackle here. They do.
Early on,
And
right down for a loss.
he was never actually brought to the ground, but his forward progress was stopped. So the whistles stopped the play after a loss of about 3 yards. And there's an injured Lancer down on the field at about the 19-yard line. That was the last play of the third quarter. The fourth quarter will begin with the score 24-22. The Red Devils leading the Lancers. Burlington trying to pick up the road win out of conference here to start off the 2019 season. The Lancers losing their 3-year starting quarterback, Tamayo, to injury here in this third quarter. Tamayo is standing on the near sideline, standing without his helmet on. Not sure if he will return to this game. But for now, it'll be Julian Rosario at quarterback for the Lancers to finish this one off. We'll keep an eye on that situation. But first, the Red Devils knocking on the door again. They've got the ball, they've got a 2-point lead, and they've got great field position. Second down and about 13 needed to pick up the first. Red Devils trying to get it inside the 5 to pick up a new set of downs. Here's the shotgun snap. Hurley with the handoff, plowing forward. Gets it close to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for Burlington. And another Lancer down. .11:44 to go here in the game after the first play of the fourth quarter. It's now 3rd down and about 8 to go for Burlington. The Lancers have Sergio Mendez warming up, taking some snaps here, some shotgun snaps on the near sideline. So looks like the Lancers are going to go with the pair of Julian Rosario and Sergio Mendez taking snaps at quarterback, as Tamayo is walking on the near sideline gingerly. It was the injured Lancer on the last play was Baez, and Dewey Baez trots off the field. Looks like he was cramped up. And so here we go, back to the action. 3rd down. Burlington trying to get it to the Lancer 5 to pick up a first. They hand off to Hurley. Can the Lancers get the stop? They do. 4th down coming up. And so the Lancers will need one more stop here to get the ball back down 2.
Santana Silverio is also there. So 4th down and about 6 yards.
4th down, and Burlington needs 6. If they can get it inside the 5, they'll have a fresh set of downs. 4th down, big play in this game here in the third quarter. Pena, incomplete, intended for McCauley, and the Lancers get a turnover on downs. Lawrence High still very much in this ball game, only down by 2 after that third quarter safety. Big defensive stand there for the Lancers. And so we'll keep an eye out on the Lancer quarterback situation. Tamayo standing on the sideline here. Looks like it's going to be a combination of Mendez and Rosario the rest of the way. And right now it looks like Sergio Mendez, number 42 in blue, will be playing quarterback for the home team.
Number 42, Sergio Mendez.
Baez back into the game, standing next to Mendez. Man in motion is Schmidt. High snap. Mendez can't handle it. He's going to try to break a tackle. Mendez trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Mendez on the quarterback keeper. He's brought down just behind the line of scrimmage.
And it'll go in the book as a sack. Mendez loses a yard. 2nd and 11 coming up. Mendez once again in the shotgun with Baez next to him. spin move, and Mendez plows forward for a short gain.
Burton's across the 15-yard line. Jake McCauley brought him down.
Lancers certainly simplifying the offense with a backup quarterback into the game. Third down. Lancers need about 5 to pick up the first. It's Vargas, and he's going to be brought down short of the line of scrimmage. And the Lancers look like they're going to have to punt here.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Lancers' last punt was a disaster. The snap went out of the back of the end zone for a safety, and that is the reason why Burlington has the 2-point lead. And so it's Vinny Schmidt back into the game for the punt. With the rain falling continuously here in Lawrence. 9:23 to go here in the game. Here's the snap, a little bit low. He's gonna fake it. Schmidt is running for it, hesitates, and he's gonna be close. Did he get it? It's very close. First down! The Lancers pick up the first on a fake punt run by Vinny Schmidt. Nobody saw that one coming. A little hesitation move here on the near sideline as Schmidt runs for the first down, and the Lancers retain possession. Risky play. The Lancers will continue their drive. Lancers gonna need to get creative here, trying to pick up yardage. And here's the snap. It's Manny Lara taking the snap and handing it off to Morales.
Escalade Morales on the carry.
We've seen a number of quarterbacks here for the Lancers so far. We've seen Mendez and Rosario after Tamayo went out of the game, and now we have Manny Lara playing quarterback for LHS. Fourth quarterback of the day for Lawrence High. Lara in the shotgun, 3 wide. To the far side right, 1 back in the backfield, it's Vargas. Lara throws, incomplete. Is that a live ball or was it going forward? It was going forward, so incomplete pass.
Third down, Lawrence.
Lara was looking for Schmidt, but the pass was off the mark. Third down coming up. 8 minutes to go in the game here. Lancers down 2. Manny Lara, the senior, remains in at quarterback. 5 wide receiver set. Empty backfield for Lara. Hard count, takes the snap. Hard count, looks like it was a little too hard.
Penalty against Lawrence.
False start against the Lancers.
Back the Lancers up 5 yards.
5 yards back they go.
Third down, about 11 to go.
And the Lancers will need to pick up 11 yards for a first down, more like 12, as they need to get it to their own 31 to pick up the first here with the clock rolling and 7:48 to go in the game. Once again, empty backfield, a 5 wide receiver set, or 4 wide receiver set with 1 tight end. Lara back to throw. He's gonna run for it, needs to make a man miss. He fakes one out. What a fake by Lara as he fakes number 58, Dalton McKinnon, out of his shoes, and the crowd reacts, but it wasn't enough for the first down. Lancer crowd getting a kick out of that play. Fourth down and less than a yard. Lancers are gonna call timeout to talk this one over. Manny Lara, what a display of open field running there. Dalton McKinnon falls down trying to make the tackle. Lancer fans loving it, but it wasn't enough. Lara comes up a yard short. So the Lancers call their first time out of the second half to talk things over. They have 2 remaining, 7:10 to go in the game. Burlington 24, Lawrence 22. All kinds of scoring in the first half. 10-yard touchdown run by Pena to start off the scoring. Baez a 4-yard touchdown run. Pena then a 4-yard touchdown run. That made it 14-6. 5-yard touchdown reception by Richards of Lawrence. The 2-point conversion tied it up at 14-14. McCauley hauled in a 30-yard touchdown reception to make it 20-14, as well as the 2-point conversion on a 3rd and 18 play. Tamayo threw a 55-yard touchdown to Lara. And so here we go. From their own 30, the Lancers going for it on 4th and 1. Rosario trying to hand it off up the middle on the fullback dive. It's going to be close. It'll depend on the spot, and it's a first down for Baez. The second time on this drive that the Lancers convert a 4th down. First on the fake punt run, and now it's Baez, as he has been doing all afternoon on the fullback dive, picking up the few inches that the Lancers needed to get the first down. By the way, that was Rosario under center. Now it looks like Lara back into the game. Takes the shotgun snap, back to throw, steps up in the pocket, fires over the middle. It's a jump ball and it's picked off. Interception number 10, Sean Pinkham. That ball was up for grabs, and Burlington takes over. Burlington will try to move the ball upfield, killed some clock, and put some points on the board with 6:32 to go.
First and 10 for Burlington from their own 39-yard line.
Lancers need a big play on defense. Let's see if Burlington... Oh my, what a tackle there. Baez is called for the personal foul. He thought he was just making a tackle. That was a great tackle from Baez on Hurley, and he wrestles Hurley to the ground, and he's going to be called for it. That's a really tough break for the Lancers, saying that that was a personal foul. Really tough break for the Lancers. What can you say? Baez made an unbelievable tackle. The referee saying that that was unnecessary roughness for throwing Hurley to the ground there. Baez just thought he was making aggressive tackle, but what can you do? Ball at midfield now, 1st and 10 for Burlington. And that's going to be encroachment on the defense, I believe. Yep, 5 more yards for Burlington. 1st and 5 coming up from the Lancer 45-yard line.
5-yard penalty, moves the ball down to the Lawrence 45. It's first down and 5 now.
Clock rolling, 6 minutes to go in the game. Burlington trying to kill the clock and put some points on the board to clinch a road win in the 2019 season opener. Lancers thought they had the big defensive play they needed, but Baez called for unnecessary roughness. Real tough break for Lawrence High. Here's Hurley again. This time Hurley has the first down and more. Hurley is brought down, and the ball comes loose. Was Hurley down? Referee says he was down before the ball came out. It's a 19-yard run for Hurley. Line of scrimmage is the 27-yard line of Lawrence. Burlington trying to put this game away. They have the ball in a 2-point lead. Burlington taking their time, calling the play here at the line of scrimmage without a huddle. Pena stands in the shotgun with Hurley in the backfield. 2 wide receiver set, 1 to either side. Here we go, 1st and 10. It's a handoff. Hurley
Hurley on the carry.
driving forward, and a flag down here.
Penalty flag on
Looks like the Lancers are going to get called again, perhaps for an unsportsmanlike conduct or similar personal foul type penalty. Perhaps
unsportsmanlike conduct against
for
Lawrence.
saying something after the tackle was made. The referee motioning to the near sideline saying talking. The foul called for talking. Something unnecessary said after the play. And 2 really tough penalties here against the Lancers. These personal fouls racking up.
Lawrence 13-yard line, and it's
And so half the distance to the goal, to the 13-yard line is the new line of scrimmage. Burlington can still pick up a new set of downs inside the Lancer 3. 4:25 to go in the game. As Burlington in the red zone with a chance to put the game away. 4:10 left on the game clock. Pena in the shotgun with Hurley to his right. Takes the shotgun snap. He's going to keep it, and he is brought down. Nice tackle there made by Alex De La Cruz.
Alex De La Cruz brings down Kyle Pena in the backfield. A loss on the play.
Lancers will need to start thinking about calling timeouts. If they can get a defensive stop, call a couple of timeouts. They might have enough time for one last shot on offense to take a lead. Clock rolling under 3:30 to go in the game here. Pena taking his time. Burlington killing clock here. Hurley in the backfield. 2nd down and 11. It's another handoff to Hurley. He's wrapped up.
Jonathan Hurley again on the carry.
3:10 to go in the game here. No gain. And a timeout called by Lawrence. So the Lancers stop the clock with 3:09 to go.
Timeout called by Lawrence.
24-22, Burlington still on top here after the safety in the 3rd quarter. 44 points on the board in the first half and 2 in the second half. (24-22) the score. The Lancers trying to punt earlier in this game in the 3rd quarter, trying to punt out of their own end zone while the rain was much heavier. It looks like the rain has stopped now here in Lawrence, and while the rain was pouring, that snap went out of the back of the end zone, and that's why Burlington leads by 2. Here we go, 3rd and 11. Pena is going to carry it, and he is very close to the first down on the far sideline. Out of bounds. Does he have it?
Let's see where they spot the ball.
Either way, Burlington certainly is going to leave the offense out onto the field. It is a 4th down. We do have an injured Lancer down on the field on the 10-yard line.
Spotted just inside the Lawrence 5-yard line.
And so the game will essentially come down to this play. 4th and 1 for Burlington. If they can pick up the first down, they can kill the clock and perhaps even score to put the game on ice. But the Lancers trying to get a stop here. If they are able to get a stop, then they would take the ball on downs and have one last chance for a miracle drive. Only down by 2, so in theory a field goal could do it. But first the Lancers need a stop here on this play. Otherwise, this game is Burlington's to lose. All they need is about a yard to put this game away. Ball's on the 4. Burlington needs to get it to the 3. It all comes down to this here in Lawrence, the 2019 season opener. 4th and a yard. Burlington trying to end it. The Lancers trying to force the turnover on downs. Here we go. It's Pena in the shotgun with Hurley to his right. 2 wide to the far side left. Pena trying the hard count, looking back to the sideline. Man in motion, and we do have a flag, and it's a delay of game.
Penalty against Burlington for delay of game, the 5-yard penalty.
So after the delay of game, it remains 4th down. Burlington needs about 7 to pick up the first. Pena up the middle. Lancers can't come up with the stop. Pena into the end zone for the touchdown. 30-22. Lancers down by 8. Lancers not done yet, as they're only down by 8. They are still within 1 possession here, but a score on the 2-point conversion would certainly put this game out of reach. Here's Pena, and he is gonna come up short. The attempt is no good, and the Lancers still have a shot here. Lawrence High is still within 1 possession of tying this game. So the Lancers are not done yet. They're down by 8, and they're going to get the ball here with 2:10 to play in the game. And they are going to need something special from their backup quarterbacks. Lancers have had 4 quarterbacks playing today. Tamayo left the game with a lower body injury. Julian Rosario took over for a little while. Sergio Mendes took over for a little while. Manny Lara took over for a little while. So not sure who we're even going to see come out onto the field for the Lancer offense, as Tamayo is on the near sideline with his helmet on, stretching out that left ankle. He taps his toes to the turf. Tamayo with a football in his hand. Not sure who's going to play quarterback for this next drive for Lawrence High, but we'll find out in just a moment. 2:10 on the clock. The Lancers need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie up this ball game. Here's the kickoff. It goes deep. And it's a fair catch called for by Morales.
Morales with a fair catch. So Lancer ball, they trail by 8. They have just over 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the game.
First and 10 for the Lancers.
And would you look at that? It's Tamayo back into the game. Jacob Tamayo with an injured left ankle, trying to put together a miracle comeback drive here with 2:10 left in the 4th quarter. Can he do it? He takes the shotgun snap. 1st and 10, over the middle, incomplete. Richards looking for the flag. The whole bench up in arms looking for the pass interference flag, but Isaiah Richards is going to be left disappointed. Hands on his helmet, thinking he had done enough to draw the flag. 2nd and 10 now, 2:04 to go in the game. Once again, Lancers down by 8. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this thing up. Lancers 3 touchdowns in the first half. Shutout so far here in the second. Tamayo in the shotgun, one back in the backfield, three wide to the near side left. 2nd and 10, Tamayo rolling to his left, fires it near side, looking for Lara, it's overthrown. 3rd and 10 coming up. Lancers trying to pick up yardage in chunks here. On 1st and 2nd down, it's going to be 3rd and 10. And I would assume that the Lancers will have 2 downs to try and pick up 10 yards here and extend this drive. Tamayo threw a 55-yard bomb to Lara in the 2nd quarter for the Lancers' 3rd touchdown of the game. 3rd and 10 here. 3 wide, one back in the backfield for Tamayo. He takes the shotgun snap, sits in the pocket, looking, he's gonna run with it. Tamayo coming to the near sideline, picks up a few yards, and we're gonna have a flag here. Looks like Schmidt might be getting called for a late hit. Schmidt frustrated, I think it's gonna be a penalty on Lawrence for an illegal block. So Schmidt frustrated. And so that's gonna wipe out the gain on the play by Tamayo on the quarterback keeper. And so it looks like it'll remain 3rd down here with 1:49 to go in the game.
After the penalty,
Ball spotted at the 21-yard line.
will replay 3rd down.
3rd down and 14 for the Lancers. Lawrence High likely to go for it on 4th down, so 2 chances here to pick up 14 yards. Down by 8, trying to put together a drive to tie this game. 3 wide to the far side right for Tamayo. No, it's Lara in at quarterback. Lara fires over the middle, it's caught. Not enough for the first. Lara throwing that pass over the middle, and it's caught by Richards.
Gain of 10 yards on the play. 4th down and 4 now.
And so now it's 4th and 4. The Lancers need to pick up 4 yards here, otherwise it'll be Burlington coming away with the road win out of conference in the season opener. Lancers can at least give themselves a chance by picking up a 1st down here. 4th and 4, Lara in at quarterback. He's back to throw. Now he's gonna run it. Lara picks up the 1st down. Lancers not done yet, under a minute to go. Manny Lara on the keeper picks up the 1st. Lancers gonna need to hurry it up. Clock stopped after the 1st down with 57 seconds to go in the game.
Ball spotted at the Lawrence 45-yard line. We're under a minute to play.
Clock rolling here, 50 seconds left. Lancers need to get a move on here with Lara in at quarterback. 3 wide to the far side right, 1 back in the backfield for Lara. Lara back to throw, now scrambling to his right. Makes the defender miss. Lara's gonna heave it downfield. Couldn't find Schmidt. About 20 seconds go off the clock. Only 31 seconds left on the clock. It's 2nd and 10 for the Lancers. They need yardage, and they need it quickly.
31 seconds remaining to play. 2nd and 10, Lawrence.
Lancers 55 yards away from where they need to be. Lara still in at quarterback, 1 back in the backfield, 3 wide to the far side right. Half a minute to go in the ball game. Lara back to throw, looks over the middle, complete. Richards hauls it in. Only a gain of 5 though, and the Lancers are going to call timeout, I believe.
Tackle. Timeout called by Lawrence.
So the clock stops due to penalty as opposed to a timeout. And so the penalty goes against Lawrence, a 15-yarder.
Ball back to the 30-yard line. Will replay second down.
15-yard personal foul penalty, and that's a real tough break for the Lancers. And they've got a lot of ground to cover in 24 seconds. So after the 15-yard penalty, the Lancers' new line of scrimmage is their own 30-yard line. And so the Lancers need 70 yards in 24 seconds to keep the game alive, and then they would have to convert a 2-point conversion. Folks, we want to thank you for watching this LPS Media broadcast. We want to thank our crew for making today's broadcast possible. Griselis Angel, our producer, Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and thank you for joining us for the 2019 season opener for both of these two teams, the Red Devils and the Lancers, here from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Massachusetts. It's been a pretty epic game here. 44 points scored in the first half and only 10 rather here in the second half, and it's going to be 24 seconds on the clock. It's Lara trying to pick up some yardage here for the Lancers with time winding down, and that ball is batted away.
Manny Lawrence pass intended for Gianni Vargas. Third down.
Burlington scoring on a 2-point safety and a touchdown. 2-point conversion was no good after the touchdown, the 8-yard touchdown run by Pena. 17 seconds to go. Lara in the shotgun, 3 wide to the near side left. Lara firing over the middle, incomplete. And Schmidt was hit. Schmidt went down, and a couple more flags go down as Richards was knocked down while the pass was in the air, and it looks like it's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Lancers for complaining to the referees. So it is a pass interference, and it is an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, so those penalties will offset. So Lancers do get the call, but they won't get the yardage. So it's going to be a replay of third down here. The Lancers on their own 30 with 13 seconds left on the clock. Lancer is going to have to pull something out of their bag of tricks, some sort of trick play to pick up some yardage. And so 15 yards back go the Lancers here with 13 seconds left, and the second penalty is enforced here against the Lawrence, 15 yards back. And so here we go. Lancers need 85 yards. Let's see what kind of trick play. Let's see if they have anything in the bag for this type of situation. It's Rosario back into the game at quarterback. He takes the shotgun snap, and he's going to roll to his right, and he's going to get brought down inside the 5. And that should do it here from Lawrence for the season opener. Time runs out on the Lancers. They come up short by 8 points. The final score here in the first game of the season, Burlington Red Devils 30 and the Lancers 22. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on this LPS Media broadcast. Our next broadcast, the Lancer girls volleyball team takes on Tewksbury 5:30 p.m. at home Wednesday, September the 18th. We hope to see you there. Folks, thanks again for watching LPS Media. We'll see you next time.